never come down from the ceiling. It is so out of tune. My name's Jess Martin. I'm a singer-songwriter and guitar tuner here in Northampton. We're getting there. We're slowly approaching the E. So in 2020, I started getting braver and feeling like I could go out and play, and I just needed to find some people to play with. And then there was this pandemic shut down, so I had to pivot, and we all know that verb. So I went in deep dive into songwriting, so actually that kind of worked, I guess. So started getting into music, singing vocally 8 years ago. Then I transitioned into drums and realized that drums and singing are really hard combo. And then a really sort of special thing happened. I met this vocal coach, Celia Miller, and she said, "I see you with a guitar." And it only took, that moment, someone saying it to me. I was like, well, maybe I could do that. So I started self-teaching and then picking up lessons here and there. So it went along. I originally started writing for theater. So I studied playwriting. So I guess I was always writing to the voice for the stage. And so transitioning to songwriting, I just continued that habit. This song actually came really quickly, which is always a blessing because I've got others that are still fighting to get free. And it started off, I was actually biking into work, and it was one of those foggy mornings where you couldn't even see across the Connecticut River. I get a lot of inspiration from Greek mythology, and so when I was biking across that bridge, not able to see across it, it reminded me of the story of Orpheus. And I didn't remember the whole story, but I do remember he went down to hell. But as soon as I got off my bike, I wrote quickly all the lines that came to me. So that's my first tip, is carry a pen and paper or your phone. You can write notes in there, or receipts, or random pieces of paper you take from other people. And they're nice enough to share a page. It's a lot easier than asking for other things like, hey, can you give me money? Or hey, can you give me a piece of paper? People will. They will give you a piece of paper, sometimes a pen. There was a movie in the 80s called Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And apparently, this just occurred to me recently, to wonder, why did the aliens choose to contact us through music? Everybody who was sort of pulled in by the aliens had this 5-tone connection. But I don't remember that much about the movie, except that they connected to the aliens through music. So that was one point of inspiration. So then I went to John Williams' score and said, okay, what did he do? And it had this cool chord progression. Started the song. Wonderful tip is to remember you're not alone. This song that I have played a bit of, the Bridge of No Return, it came so strong vocally to me, the melody, but I had no idea how to play it on the guitar. So I just said, wait a second, why am I struggling? I emailed my guitar instructor with a rough cut of me singing in the phone, and I'm like, this is the song, what am I doing? And he came back and he said, C sharp minor 7, F sharp minor 7, G sharp major 7, go. And I was like, thank you. So sometimes just put the call out there, you never know where the inspiration's gonna lead you. It could lead you to collaboration, it could lead you to create something new with someone else. but it could also just launch you into this other direction. And that's the best thing I can say is like I treat this like playing. It's my music room I call my playground. It's just like a place to create. So it's all positive energy, and yeah, that's my best advice. But yeah, this song got inspired on a road trip, and I was going to see my parents for the first time in a couple of years in person, which involved driving down to Texas, and that involved driving through Kentucky on a very foggy morning. I am so inspired by nature. I'm finding out through my songs. My partner said, I dare you to write a song called Kentucky Mist. And kind of ends with this. If justice is blind, how can she see the crime?